everyone! I think we are live now. This is a Handicap Banter Blitz with Miss Strategy and Miss Tactics. Hi, Miss Tactics.
Hey there! Happy birthday to Chess 24!
Oh, I'm listening to myself now. Just a moment, I'm listening to myself. Usual clumsy Anna, but there she is, Miss Tactics, joining me for this special occasion. As she was saying, this is our birthday. We are 3 years old.
Hi there! We're so happy to be here on this special day, 24th February. Chess 24 is 3 years! Complete 3 years! I'm very happy about it. Happy birthday once again!
Happy birthday, Chess 24. And I think we can mention that you also have somebody who's celebrating birthdays recently, but in months, not years yet.
Yeah, that's true. My little angel, I call him. He's 4.5 months and he's not a year yet. But this day, just 24th birthday, feels like it's Daniel's birthday.
Oh, it also feels like Daniel's birthday, I agree. And I can't wait to see him. But today we are here for Chess 24 and because we are celebrating the birthday with a crazy session of Handicap Banter Blitz. Are you ready for that, Sopiko?
Oh my God, I remember last year it was so funny and so much fun, but also so much trouble for us. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be...
It was horrible. Do you remember some of the handicaps that we had to play with? Like, which ones were the worst?
Ooh, the worst, I don't know, but do you remember what was the best?
We played like Jobava and Rapport.
I thought it was a birthday cake.
That was not a handicap. That was our super help.
Yeah,
it was really nice actually to eat the birthday cake during the show.
Yeah, it was really delicious. Last year we've been together in Hamburg, but right now some little changes happened in my life.
A tiny change, but we will be back in Hamburg, of course. So you will not always see us talking in a video conversation, but we will be back together soon. We can promise that.
Promise!
And what we are going to do today, as we announced, is a Handicap Banter Blitz. So you guys in the chat, please suggest us handicaps. Handicap being anything crazy you can think of with which we need to play the game.
So basically our advice is people go crazy.
Yes, it's true. And I think we should accept unrated 5-minute blitz challenges. So it will be fun, but we cannot really play normal chess if, for instance, after 3 checks we need to resign. That was last year's handicap and it was really cruel.
Yeah, that would be pity for our rating. But anyway, today we don't care about anything. We are here just to have fun. Yes. We are here to celebrate Chess 24's birthday. And let's get started maybe.
Exactly. Let's go to the chat. I'm going to read the chat now as well. And Sopiko is in the chat as well. So we are waiting for suggestions how to play this session of several handicaps. I will write them down on a piece of paper.
So I'm going to read it for you. First suggestion, as I read, is opening first G4 and B4.
G4, B4, like Jobava and Rapport, but I like that. We were very successful. So first G4 and then B4.
Right. We are not allowed to castle.
No castling.
No castling. Miktal said you're both blindfold.
But how do we do that? I mean, if it was a way, like, how can we do that? I mean,
yeah, it will be a bit.
Well, we can do the blindfold part. Could be that. Since I will be moving the mouse, Sopiko could be saying the piece that I need to move. So basically a hand and brain.
Yeah, hand and brain. We should definitely...
Hand and brain, yes. That's...
And should we do it hand and brain blindfold?
You mean that we will play a normal hand and brain, and we also play a hand and brain where you can't see the position? Oh my, that's horrible. I'll write it down. But it's going to be horrible. Hand and brain blindfold. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Remove everything.
Oh, everything.
It's really...
We're gonna lose real quick. Remove everything. But that's fun. It's going to be fun.
Of course. All pawns on dark squares.
Oh no, please.
That's a disaster for me strategy.
That's horrible. No, we did that last year. I mean, I can't sleep properly ever since we played that game, placing all our pawns on the same color. So please don't do it to us this year. Anything but not that. I mean, I have nightmares ever since.
Oh my god, poor Miss.
All those holes in our structure, Miss Tactics, that's just unacceptable.
Hey, another all pawns on light squares this time.
Does that help? There will be holes.
Okay, let's see. You cannot put pieces on f6 and c6.
Pieces on f6 and c6. So the f6 and c6 square, no pieces can go there. f6, c6, no pieces. I like that. That's interesting. And f3, c3 if we are white, I guess.
Oh, say the alphabet backwards while playing. This is horrible.
Oh, are you kidding? I can't even say it in the proper way. I mean, A, B, C, and that's it.
Maybe when Daniel will speak, we will teach him how to. Okay, so another one was swap position of the king and queen before moving any minor piece. That would be technically very difficult.
Yeah, that's
okay.
difficult. It's doable. We will lose like lots of tempi trying to swap them, and then we can move the minor pieces, and then we cannot castle. So it's basically no castle and losing 5 tempi.
Yeah. And Galactic said Hoyfun opening, so I...
Oh, 1, 2, 4, and then F3, but our opponent shouldn't know it, because then we will get mated in 2 moves.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. First 6 moves are with pawns.
First 6 moves pawns, that we can do. First 6 moves pawns.
Yeah. And let's see. Oh, move the queen like a king. Or
are you kidding? Our most powerful piece. That's playing with the queen down.
Yeah.
Now remember, guys, that these are handicaps for us. That means our opponent doesn't have to. The opponent will just play normal chess and we will be like a queen down. I don't think we can give queen odds.
Okay. First 8 moves with knights.
What?
First moves.
But we can't even make a pawn move so that we have a square for the knight.
Yeah, you basically go knight f3, knight g1, knight c3, knight b1.
Guys, come on, you can do better than this. Be creative, but also nice to us. Remember that? We are always nice to you. Be nice to us.
First 4 moves with white and black. a4, a5, h4, h5, rook h3, rook h6, rook a3, rook a6.
Oh, so if we are white, we go h4, a4, rook h3, rook a3.
Yeah.
Even if
we can do that.
The diagonal of the bishop has been opened and it will capture our rook.
Yeah, but we can do that.
Okay, okay. Oh my god.
How many handicaps we have? I think we have enough to start the games, maybe.
Yeah, we have plenty. Let's start, and you can keep on suggesting handicaps in the chat. So h4, rook h3. I think let's do it this way. We either go h4, rook h3 or a4, rook a3, depending on the position. I think that's fair, because then we will not blunder both our rooks.
That's true.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now with all these handicaps that we have written down, thank you guys for the suggestions. They are all here. I'm gonna mix them. Sopiko is not seeing my camera, so I will mix them and I will write numbers on each. And since Sopiko doesn't see these, and I will make sure that not even you guys see it, I'll just write numbers randomly on the cards, and she will say a number, and that is going to be the handicap that we will play with.
Ooh,
Are you ready, Miss Tactics, for this horrible challenge?
Oh my god.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Which one do you think will be the most difficult? 4.
All seems to be quite nasty.
Yeah. Which one do you think would be the one that you would enjoy playing the most? I mean, among the bad, like which one is the least bad?
Well, it was first 6 moves with the pawn.
Yeah.
Or first
Yeah, maybe
moves.
that's not too bad. Also, I like hand and brain. I like playing hand and brain, so I hope that we will get that. So, we've got 8 handicaps. Sopiko will tell me a number from 1 to 8. And that will be the handicap we play with. Also, make sure you challenge me. I'm logged in. Anna.Rudolph. Unrated 5-minute blitz games, please.
Okay, so the first choice of mine is very, very easy because we are 3 years old.
I should have thought about this before I wrote number 3 on one of the cards. Oh, are you kidding? I'll show it to our dear audience and tell you, Sopiko, that we are going to play with pre-move all the time.
Oh my!
I think
so horrible.
We could take bets, like how many moves it will take for us to lose the game. What do you think? Pre-moving everything.
If we achieve number 20, I think it would be a big achievement.
Maybe we can count it as a victory if we make it move 20. If we survive until like move 20, I think that's really, you are right, that would be a huge
it would be really huge. Okay, but please challenge Anna for 5 minutes unrated blitz game, though you can actually challenge her for this game 1 minute.
But actually, yes. Maybe it would have been helpful. But anyway, I see many challenges already, so I will click on the first. Sopiko sees the board, so I'm going to be pre-moving, but Sopiko, I rely on you, so just, you can also tell me moves, pieces. Let's pre-move together. I need to pre-move. What pre-move? Oh, sorry, I should have pre-moved already. This should be so quick.
Okay, so c4, knight c3. Maybe we have to be very solid. Play knight f3, g3. He does not play.
Bad news, we are black.
Ooh, bad news.
Yeah, so since I see the first move already. Oh, my opponent has disconnected. Okay, I think then we should do another game. Okay, I'll try to make a move, but I see d4 on the board already, so I'll play d5 and we pre-move the next move. So tell me after d5 what I'm going to do.
c6, knight d7, knight f6, e6.
Okay, I'm pre-moving all stuffs. Sorry,
yeah.
It says c6 first. I'm so bad at pre-moving. She said it. Guys, she said it. If now my opponent takes on d5, I'm here to go.
Busy.
Yeah, okay. Knight f6 was her next move, and e6 I should also play. Okay. Oh my god. This is horrible. e6. Oh, but my rook.
Bishop b4, check, and castle.
Okay, I'm doing it. Oh, we will lose our bishop as well, because he will go bishop d2.
Knight b6.
Okay, we are only a rook and piece down. Who cares? Can we make it to 20 moves? It's only move 10.
No, I don't think so. Did you pre-move rook e8?
Yeah, knight b6. What else did you say? Rook e8, sorry. Next move?
Next move, bishop d7.
Bishop d7. That's safe. It feels safe.
Yeah. Next move, knight d5.
Which one?
BD5.
Yeah, that's when I grab the next move.
Next move, Queen A8.
Queen A8. Yeah, the guys
Yeah.
are saying that we are not pre-moving. We are pre-moving by Sopiko telling me the move. So yes, it's true that I'm so slow moving the mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Queen takes D5 was played.
A8,
Oh.
bishop 6.
Okay, I think we failed this challenge because we are like a rook
Yeah.
and all pieces down.
Yeah. We have to resign, unfortunately.
I think we were horrible at this. Yeah, so this was not really doable, as Miktal is saying. We failed the first challenge. We tried, we tried, but it was
We
really
did
difficult. It was really difficult. And I think this queen takes d5 move by Devon Patel was because he knew that we are pre-moving, so he can even sacrifice his queen because we will not take it back.
Yeah,
That happens.
Well.
Okay, next one. On to the next one.
Okay,
I think we can do better than this. Any number from 1 to 8 except for number 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for number 5.
Number 5. Let's see. Oh, I like it. Good choice. Hand and brain.
Oh, nice.
So since I'm the one moving the mouse, we don't need to flip a coin to know who is hand and who is brain.
Yeah, that's true.
Tactics is of course brain, and just the hand moving the pieces. I'll accept another challenge. Oh, I realized I forgot to resign. You know, I'm not used to clicking on the resign button. Resign. Next challenge. 5-minute unrated blitz games, please. And oh, did I click on it? Wait a second. I think I did. Oh, you guys also picked the color? Okay, no, doesn't matter. Anyway, we don't bother about that. Hand and brain, meaning that, Sopiko, we are white, and you tell me the piece I need to move.
Yeah, okay, so we're white and we start, right?
Yes.
Let's do it. Pawn.
Pawn. I think she would go d4.
That's
we are
right.
playing against David Arvizu from Mexico, I think.
That's nice. Pawn again.
Pawn again. And you can see the board because this is not blindfold, so you can see the board.
I'm watching it, so knight.
I hope that I'm doing right so far.
And knight.
Another knight?
Yeah. And pawn.
Okay, I think I know her setup.
Bishop.
I like this fianchetto too. I should learn it myself. It's so comfortable.
King.
Oh, maybe it's king f1, but I think she meant castle.
Okay, pawn.
Now I need to think. But maybe it's a good idea to grab the center.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. Rook.
Rook. We are protecting the e4 pawn in case of e takes d4.
Nice. Knight.
I think I know which one. So this is like a Marozzi setup, actually, isn't it? I mean, for me, because I only play e4 openings, and in the Sicilian I have e4, c4. And knight c5 was played.
Pawn.
Pawn.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to think a bit. Okay, because I'm not used to this opening. That can be seen. The pawn is not hanging on e4. Do I need to prevent bishop g4? I can just go b3 maybe. Let's go b3.
That's okay as
b4.
well.
Maybe you meant b4.
No, it's fine. Bishop.
After the game, you should tell me like which one was the way you wanted to play and how did I do it instead.
Okay, knight.
Knight. Okay, I like the d5 square. Maybe this was not the move. Yeah, I was a bit afraid of knight takes and rook takes and then knight d3.
Didn't we blunder e4 pawn?
Yeah, oh, but now we are winning.
Knight.
We are winning. Yeah. So after a huge blunder, which was luckily not exploited by our opponent, we are winning suddenly.
That's That's 1-1 for us.
Yeah, but I think he did it on purpose so that we wouldn't feel so bad about our games and about this show.
That's very kind of him.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So what are we going to do after Queen D7? What do you want to take?
Knight.
Knight, yes. After Queen
Okay,
E6.
so we're full rook up and knight again.
Okay, I think I'm just coming back here.
That's nice. Knight again. I'm not gonna give up.
This knight has done a long journey going to b8 and coming back.
I met from knight b8 because this c7 was hanging for two moves.
I was so happy about the rook up. I just wanted to bring back the knight. My bad.
Okay. Queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks God you remembered the last trick that e4 pawn was hanging, but you didn't defend it.
Oh. It's so funny to play hand and brain, like even in a completely winning position I'm thinking of different moves as so pick up.
Okay, we're still rook up, and that's very good news.
Oh, we are running low on time, so we need to
okay, rook.
Hurry up a bit.
Nice.
Yes, so the guy's asking in the chat if it's a 5-minute game. Yes, it is. And it feels like already a 1-hour game. Well, yes, it's a 5-minute blitz. So you can already challenge us for the next games. After this one, we will take a new challenge. Knight. Yeah. I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So I don't know where we are going with the knight afterwards, but I like pawns.
We still have a rook, so it's okay. Knight.
Yeah, this is looking weird. Oh, I can't even click on it properly.
Pawn.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes, so I really need to make sure that we are not going to lose the game with a rook up.
Rook. But if I want to be cruel to you, I will just, I have the power of saying the...
You're right.
No. So I could say pawn in this position.
No, please, we are a team. We are a team.
But of course, I'm never going to be cruel to my strategy. Bishop.
I see Miktal suggesting that we should play a game like...
Queen.
Sopiko talking like Lawrence and me talking like Jan.
Whoa!
Actually, we did things like that.
Queen. Move the queen.
Yeah, I should speed up, not only talk.
Rook. Okay, very good. Queen.
I gave a jack.
Yeah, queen again.
Queen again.
Yeah. Nice. Knight.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I think this is close to be over, but I shouldn't underestimate my clumsiness.
Yeah, I could take the knight actually, but I guess there is a mate. Rook. I see the mate. Rook.
Oh, that's pretty. That's so pretty. I wanted to give a pawn mate, but it's still nice. Maybe this is nicer. I don't know which one's nicer. Rook g5 or h3. Both I like. And finally we scored. So thank you, David, for being so nice that you didn't take the chance when I played. What did I do? I went knight d5.
Yeah.
Anyway, next challenge, next handicap from 1 to 8, except for numbers 3 and 5.
That's nice. Also, I think we could have a new challenge for ourselves, which is if we, from 8 games, 8 handicap games, take, what do you think? Is 4 points too ambitious?
If we can make 4 points out of the 8, I think that would be a success. I think then we win the tournament.
That's true. So this is our challenge for ourselves. We have to make 4 points out of 8, and then we will be very happy and satisfied about our
Exactly.
tournament.
Yeah, we are aiming for 4 points, and I think our audience can agree that that would mean a team victory. Our team, Miss Tactics, Miss Strategy team, will
This is
win
the
the
audience.
non-existent tournament, Chess 24 birthday, Handicap Banter Blitz, and we claim a trophy.
Yeah, that's great. So, should we go for number 7?
Let's do it. Let's see. Let's see how bad it is.
Yeah.
Woo, well, could be worse. Ta-dam! H4, rook H3, or A4, rook A3 has to be on the board.
Nice.
So I
That's
didn't write move numbers on purpose because I think we should do it at the beginning of the game. But we can like play H4 and then A4 and then decide which rook we will move. And so the challenges should be 5 minutes, unrated blitz games, and of course premium members are always in favor. So guys, you guys who are premium, we appreciate you being a premium and supporting Chess 24, so you always get priority among the challenges. That's one of the many advantages of being premium here on Chess 24. Let's see the next challenge.
It's our birthday today. Maybe we can play one non-premium member.
Yes, I think we will take also, you are right, we should be even nicer than usual, and we should also take non-premiums, but first we will play with premium members and then we will accept some of the challenges from non-premium members as well. I think that's a fair deal. So 5 minutes unrated. We are accepting a new challenge. This is against Rit. We are white, so we should go H4.
Yes.
And A4 and move one of the rooks. Oh, D5 was played, so I think we should go A4.
And he will play E5 and now move the rook.
Oh, which one do you think we should sacrifice?
Okay, let's grab the dark squared bishop. Rook A3.
Yeah, I like it. I was going to say the same, and I feel like the H1 rook will have a promising future ahead.
Because now he will castle on the king side and we will have attack. D3.
Yes. Yeah, so we have done the challenge. I mean, this was the handicap. We are on exchange down, and now we can play it the way we want. How do we want to play?
I guess D3.
Mm-hmm.
Then we develop our pieces. Let's say bishop G5 might be nice. Okay, knight F3 now.
Mm-hmm.
And let's do something about our bishop. Let's grab the pawn on E5.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea to have some material for the rook down, for the exchange down.
Yeah, we already have quite nice position. Okay, should we go D4 or knight F3? What do you think?
I like D4 somehow.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, then we should make sure that our A3 knight will be back, but we are lacking quite many tempi of our development, so I think first we should survive with the king on E1.
I'm planning to attack with, let's say, F3, G4, G5. I wanted to mate the guy.
Oh yeah, sure, let's go for that. Actually, I see that Isolated Pawn is saying in the chat that... No, wait, sorry, it's not Isolated Pawn. But Yo no soy tu viejo said that Miss Tactics plays like she eats gunpowder before she plays, that I should be like that. Yeah, she's a great fighter, and she showed it at the Women's World Championship too. So kudos to Sopiko for fighting as no one else in the world. She, I think, is the real champion. So for me, she won the Women's World Championship.
Thank you.
We are going down on time.
Not go that far.
What shall we do now after knight d7?
I think we have to get back to d3 and then we can plan like f3, g4.
Mm-hmm. Sure, that's the spirit. That's what the comment was about, eating gunpowder.
Well, let's see. I like white's position, so maybe it will be my new opening.
H4, A4 and sacrificing an exchange on purpose in order to weaken the dark squares.
Yeah, That's true. We don't put all our pawns on dark squares, but we weaken them. Okay, maybe bishop f4, not to allow knight
and then
g3.
f3.
Yeah. And now we see that black is lacking that dark squared bishop.
Exactly. This is such a positional exchange sacrifice. I'm proud of our dark squared bishop.
It is. Then f3 is coming, and the opponent is already terrified, thinking, how can he defend himself from the mate?
Yes, he's thinking, which is good news because we were like a minute down. G5!
Whoa!
Against Miss Tactics. I mean, Miss Tactics is suggesting me the moves. You are playing G5, opening the position.
Yeah, take it. Just
in front of his own king. So we are happy.
Okay, we can move the bishop anywhere you'd like.
Anywhere.
Yeah, I think maybe bishop e3 or bishop c1. Bishop c1 probably.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I was going. I wanted bishop c1 first, but then I thought you were saying bishop e3. In any case, we want to keep this bishop. So.
That's true, but our idea now can be to play rook h5, f3, and queen c1. You can choose any move from which one you want. Miss Strategy is a very strong player.
My only problem is that after f3, knight g3, both our rook and bishop is hanging. So we should somehow, maybe queen c1.
Yeah, queen c1
then
looks
f3. Yeah, somehow we will make this work.
Yeah, we can also start something like g4 or maybe g3, bishop g2. It can also be an idea. Maybe his idea is to go rook h8, but after rook h8 we can take the rook. He has to take with the king because the pawn is hanging on g5. And we can jump with our knights maybe. Okay, f3 looks very good afterwards, and we take the g5 pawn.
I like it. I think we are fine. And once this a3 knight will join the attack, I don't know how, but once the knight joins the attack, we will be winning.
Yeah, that's true.
And do you want bishop? Maybe we should also
a3 knight.
Just a few more moves, and our position will be nice.
I think it's still very good. I would not mind to play this position with white in a real game.
Yeah, actually, you are right. Because of this g5 opening, I think we got really good chances. f6 was played.
I like g4 here to fix the
and then f3. I like it.
And I guess you would also like it, Miss Strategy, because after g4, knight g3 knight doesn't have anywhere.
I was going to say I want my knight on f5 and h5.
Yeah, you can either go prophylactic rook g1, what I think is good because we are threatening f3, or you can just not sacrifice but give this bishop on f1. Which one do you like?
What if we play bishop g2 first and then f3? Or then it will look weird. Maybe we don't care about this bishop.
That's also great. Yeah, why not?
I think I will accept your first suggestion because I feel like even if we play bishop g2 and then f3, this bishop will be so passive. I like our dark squared bishop, but the light squared bishop is really suffering with this pawn structure.
Yeah, then we really should pay attention to Miss Strategy's advices because she really knows the best about the pieces and the squares.
And Miss Tactics, I think in 10 moves, if we are giving mate, then you will see that it's all because of Miss Tactics.
That's 10 moves. Ooh, it's going to be pretty difficult. But I guess our plan can be king f2, bishop g2, queen g1, queen h2, bringing all pieces into it. Though we can't do it right now because our bishop...
e5. He wants to attack this e3 bishop and the e2 pawn if we move the bishop.
What we can do is another maneuver can be bishop d2, king g2, queen e1, queen g3.
Wow, you are so creative.
I just tried to
I'll do that. Oh, and we should be so quick. Oh, knight g6. I don't like that his knight is coming.
Okay, can you play something like king g1?
Let's do it. And then queen e1. Just try to bring the queen to the king's side.
Yeah, just now I'm thinking after queen e1, queen g3, maybe knight h4 closes everything. First, let's play b3.
Yes, exactly. And somehow we should. Yeah, he's coming to the h5 first.
Okay, we can get bishop g2.
Oh, I should be very quick.
Yeah, then knight b1, knight c3.
Yeah.
Ooh, we blundered the e2 pawn. That's not good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a good
I
news.
feel like we lost control of this game at some point.
Yeah.
We had some chances, even though we were material down.
Very quickly taken knight b1 play.
He didn't take the pawn at least, so. But
knight c1.
Our bishop.
Knight, sorry.
Our bishop is still bad, unfortunately.
He has to defend the d5 pawn. Otherwise, we go knight. I don't know where we go.
Yeah,
e4. No, not e4. Knight c5.
Sorry, we should be so quick.
Yeah, maybe knight c5 next move. Oh, you can take on g5. Take on g5. Ooh.
Oh, no, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I wanted to bring the queen. I was only thinking about bringing the queen somehow.
Yeah. Knight c5 can be also an idea afterwards.
I like it.
And maybe e4, knight c5 and e4.
Yeah, and I should make sure we don't lose on time, which is really difficult for me. I'm so bad at not losing
knight c5
on time.
And e4. e4. Ooh. Quickly.
Yeah. Oh my God. I should be much faster.
Okay. And d5. Take and d5.
Why I'm so slow?
5.
I take this pawn.
Okay. That's better. Take. Very quickly take. Knight e4 next move. Knight f6 next move.
I want to take the pawn. Give me the pawn.
Yeah. You can play c4 afterwards. c4, c4.
Yeah. I was already worried that we are losing a piece.
Okay, f4, f4. Okay,
sorry.
This is good. Take everything. Take on g5.
I lost on time. I'm sorry. It was not so bad. We actually got a decent position. Like here, I think we are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I should have taken perhaps with the other knight just in case.
Yeah, but it was okay. Our biggest blunder was I think I was over optimistic about this, bringing the queen to the king side with my king g1 and everything. Maybe we should just have left to the king on f2, the rook on h file, and played on the queen side.
Yeah, it was not an easy position, and also I think our problem was that this bishop, this light squared bishop, was really passive. So our opponent was smart not to take it. After f3, he had the option of going knight g3, capturing the f1 pawn, f1 bishop, sorry, and he didn't, which was a very smart choice. With the pawns like this, e2, f3, g4, our bishop is dead. So
yes.
It was not only an exchange down, but also this bad bishop and the knight on a3. But it was a lot of fun. Only problem for us is that we are lacking points. We only have 1 point out of 3 games.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, next challenge. Next challenge. Which one shall it be?
I hope everything is okay now, because I read in chat that the stream was down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and stream stopped. So
I see that we are live. For me, it shows that we are live. I hope that everything is fine. Guys, just let us know if you see us, if you hear us.
Yeah, could you please tell us if it's working right now? It would be very much helpful for us not to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's working now. Let's choose number... I would go for number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Which is... First 6 moves will have to be with the pawns.
Ooh, that's nice. I wanted to play that.
Yeah, it's a cool one, I think. Let's see what color we get. So unrated 5-minute games. And also we will play with non-premium members today because it's our birthday. So we are celebrating. Celebrate with us. I see some of so many challenges. I will scroll down so that I always pick the first ones, but I will now try to be... Oh, I'm moving the window. I hope you can still see the board. Yeah, so let's pick now a non-premium member. Why I'm so clumsy. I mean, I'm moving the window instead of the challenges. Excuse me, guys. So 5 minute unrated. You know, the good thing about saying that we wanted to play non-premium members is that I see that almost everybody who challenges us is a premium member.
Oh,
how do you like that, Miss Tactics? Everyone I see is premium. That's so great, guys. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, that's indeed very, very nice, and we're very grateful about it. And we really hope that you're enjoying to be premium member on Chess24.
Yeah, there's so many advantages of being a premium. You know that, all the video series and the extra features. I found one non-premium member, so let's click before this appears, and then we are back to premium members, because now that I see that everyone is a premium. We are black, Miss Tactics. First 6 moves, pawn moves.
Should we play G6?
Good idea. Yes, let's go for the hippopotamus.
No, but then he will play D4, bishop H.
But maybe he doesn't know the handicap. I hope.
Yeah. We have to be very, very careful. Okay, let's play C6. We have 4 moves to make.
Yes. Yeah, it's actually a good question what happens if there's a capture, because we were not told that we can't take it back.
Okay, E6 you can play and you can capture with pawn.
Sorry,
I'm putting all the...
So she prevented a bishop takes F7 check.
Yes, okay, H6. That's move 4. Ooh.
Just one more, right? No, 2 more. 2 more. I cannot add up numbers.
Okay. Should we go B5?
I like that. So only one more. One more.
A5.
Woo! We made it. Now we can move our pieces. Let's go. C4.
Okay, now we can play. Okay, let's... maybe we can take it and play D5, or we can go B4. What do you think? Maybe B4, because the knight...
let's not open the E5 yet, but I like that even though now we can make pieces, we can move our pieces, we are moving pawns still.
That's... Okay, maybe our first piece move, knight A6, what do you think?
Yeah, let's go for that. And then we somehow develop on the king side as well, bishop G7, knight E7, and castle.
Yeah.
I think our position is decent. It could have been much worse.
Knight B4, I think.
Yes,
and
I like the B4
very
square.
strong knight on the B4 square.
It
is. And then we can develop bishop G7, rook B8, eyeing the B2 pawn. Bishop G7, why not? Maybe he goes E5. E5 would be nice to block.
Yeah, maybe we should have played another pawn move preventing E5.
But if we play something like D6 or D5...
Yeah, it's going to be too weak. So let's just focus on developing, and then we will... Well, we'll see. Yes, the guys are saying in the chat, Miktal is saying now that this looks ugly, which we agree, but we are not a piece down or a rook down, so I think we are happy playing any position with material balance. Castle?
Okay, and they are asking in chat what is the handicap thing about. The handicap was that we had to move first 6 moves with the pawn.
We actually did first 7 moves with the pawns.
Yeah, we did that. Okay, should we go bishop A6?
Let's do it. So bishop takes b4 was a threat, and bishop a6 prevents it, so we can take back on b4 with the pawn.
Yeah, also I thought that if he doesn't take, then we could take on d3 and play d5.
I think after the game we should count how many pawn moves we made all together, because we really make lots of pawn moves in this game.
Yeah, that would be new handicap. Make 40 moves with the pawns in whole game.
Oh my, yeah, that would be a huge challenge.
Yeah.
Do you want the rook or we shall keep the bishop?
No, let's take it.
Greedy! I am also greedy.
Sorry.
If we can't eat a birthday cake now in the show, at least let us eat the rook.
Yeah, exactly.
D5?
Okay, I like bishop b7 to keep
First.
this
Yeah, sure.
in. And maybe if he doesn't do anything about the pin, we can go c5. But now we can go d6 maybe and then c5.
Yes, I like that now we change the pawn structure. So Sopiko wants to place her pawns on dark squares so that this bishop would be active finally.
Yeah, and the d3 bishop wouldn't be that great.
I like our position a lot. It's not just an exchange up, but also finally a very healthy pawn structure.
Yeah, and we have more time.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Amazing. You can grab the e4 pawn, or you can grab the rook. I think bishop e4 is good.
Yeah, let's take all the pawns we can.
Yeah, and then we can just take the rook on a1 and play. Okay, now we can play bishop b7, or we can even take this rook on a1 and play queen a8.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Let's exchange pieces. I see that the drunken lawyer is suggesting that we could sing our commentary during one game. Which I would give to Miss Tactics because her voice is amazing. I heard her singing several times and she's amazing.
Don't believe.
Yes,
We
she's
live
amazing.
together. Wherever we go, we always share a room, so she knows quite a lot. Quite a lot of secrets about me.
She's a great singer, and our next move is Rook A2, announced already.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Rook
this
A2.
knight on E2 is so poor, and now we will take it because we are greedy girls and we like passed pawns.
Oh, you can just go b3 or you can
I was
take.
also thinking the same, that even though I love taking pawns, first I would love to have a queen. Preferences.
Yeah, b2. But now you cannot take this a4 pawn
I know. Maybe we will regret not taking it, but okay, no, he gives us the option of taking it anyway. So after Rook A1, this is winning. Oh, that will mean that we have 2 points and we only need 2 more for winning our imaginary competition.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
I think we can
going to be easy.
Say that we have won this game. We even have time on the clock.
Yeah.
So the next challenge will be between numbers. Oh, okay. I still need to.
For 2. Number 2.
It will be number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I will not check yet. I'm curious, but I will try not to see which one is number 2.
Okay. I don't remember. Also, if I remembered, I would choose the number 3. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to pre-move c4, but I didn't realize it was bishop e2 played. Word 20 is talking about the Women's World Championship, that you did great in the tie breaks. And
thank you. It was really incredible experience, and it was very special. I actually did not really think I could go so far.
Yeah, she's in the top 16 of the whole world among women, top 16 at the Women's World Championship, and she did so great. I mean, I was like, how can she be so brave and so amazing? And she won a rook and knight against the rook. I mean, she did the impossible.
No, but once so I had this crazy match against a very talented Ukrainian player. I think she's world champion under 20, Natalia Buksa. And first game, I was completely very I was not losing, but I had a very bad position. So she went a bit crazy there, and she played some very inaccurate moves, and then I managed to win the game. And I had one. Okay, I was leading in the match already with 1 point, but the next game I had very nice, very pleasant position.
Yeah.
And how I managed to, as they say, screw it up, I really don't know. And the match became 1-1. So it was like if she gave me the favor, I returned the favor right away. And the tie breaks, it was so crazy. And the game which you mentioned, this knight and rook against rook, it was very funny because I was 1 point down.
Yeah, you had to win that game. It was so incredible. And you kept on believing, because I think I would have given up already, all hope that, oh my, this is a draw, I can't win, I'm eliminated. And you kept on playing, you kept on fighting, and you won it. So
yeah, but the funny thing was that once I had an opportunity to go into this end game, rook and knight versus rook, I, of course, because before I had a pawn, and I gave this pawn to take the bishop, but then all pawns were changed. But I thought that this is my only chance, because once Anish told me that, oh my God, you don't believe how many players are losing the knights and rook versus rook in the blitz games.
Oh, so you were actually prepared for this situation.
Yeah, and I remember.
Shout out to Anish Giri.
I remember these words during the game, and I was like, okay, this is my only chance, so I have to try it. But yeah, it was very funny that in the end, even when because I didn't see this stalemate idea at all, the king e1, I was like, oh, I'm very tricky. I'm going to move my rook, then move the rook, and then win the rook.
Yeah.
But of course, she could go on e1, and it would be a very beautiful.
Yeah, it's incredible that even the final position was a draw if she had realized that it's a stalemate.
Yes.
But you totally deserved a full point in that game for your fighting spirit. So all credits to Sopiko for fighting so well in the Women's World Championship. And next time, she will advance even further. I know that.
Oh,
that's a fact. It's a fact. Guys, I've said it now on the 24th of February in 2017 that the next time Sopiko plays the Women's World Championship, she will advance even further. So write it down. I said it.
Thank you. And I say that we should play together.
Yeah, I hope. But she's great. I think I'm good as a cheerleader. So
okay.
You said number 2 before, that we will play Handicap Blitz number 2, which is... So we have now 2 points out of 4.
Yeah.
We were aiming for 4 points.
Yes.
I think we can do that. And this handicap is that we should not place any piece on the f6 and the c6 square ever. Or f3, c3 if we are white.
Okay, that's
going to be difficult to think like that.
That's really difficult, but let's give it a try.
Yes. So, challenges, 5-minute unrated blitz. Now I think we will go back to the premium members, because there are so many of you guys challenging us. It's great to see that.
Yeah.
And let's see one of them. I think I clicked. John Jones 123. We are black, so the c6 square and the f6 square are forbidden for our pieces. We can place pawns there, but not pieces. Wow.
Ooh, let's try. Okay.
I'm waiting for the opponent e4.
Mm-hmm. So we definitely cannot go for the Aleka.
No, and we shouldn't really go for Sicilians either, because knight c6 is such a normal move in Sicilians.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay. This is difficult. This is difficult. All openings involve knight f6, knight c6.
Knights are e7 and d7, so maybe we go e6, d6.
I like it. I like that. I mean, it's not our usual opening, but it will work.
We can do this hippo, you called it, right?
Yes, I think it's called a hippo. Isn't it a hippo?
Yeah, so we're going to play a hippo.
Yes, the handicap again. I can show it again. I see some of you guys didn't see it before. The f6 and c6 squares are forbidden. I wrote it down in a bit strange way, I believe, but we cannot use the f6 and the c6 squares for our pieces ever. So those squares, as if they were not on the board, we cannot move there.
So imagine our bishop's only square is f6, but actually we cannot go there, so it's trapped.
Yeah.
Okay, but now we know what we're going to do.
Yeah, and we have a lot of time because our opponent is taking his time. I'm not sure if his connection is working properly, but okay, he has made a move. So I will go for our setup with the knights on e7 and d7 and g6, bishop g7.
Yeah. Then we castle and then we never place anything on the f6 or c6 square. We can go f5.
Yeah, actually, we just need to make sure that if our opponent knows the handicap, imagine he goes like bishop g5, bishop f6. Imagine that with our bishop on g7. Oh, yes. that would be horrible. He can do that. If he knows the handicap, he can do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's an extra idea for our opponent.
Oh, this is weird. But anyway, I think we can still be safe because we can take back on g7. So we just need to allow a piece on f6.
And if he goes now, bishop g5.
Yeah, maybe I should have played g6 first. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know the handicap. I hope he doesn't know. And if he knows, well, then we will try to survive with some rook g8 and bishop g7 moves.
Yeah, so imagine the position with bishop f6 and bishop c6 all the time there.
Oh, yeah.
Completely busted. We cannot do anything.
Yeah.
We have position like castle and bishop b7, rook b8.
e5 is a good move. Later on he can place. But I think I will go d5 so to prevent knight e4. I don't want this knight to appear on f6.
Yeah, true. And we cannot go c6.
Yeah, Craig Evans is saying in the chat to wait for g6 and then play bishop g5, bishop f6. Yeah, this is what we are afraid of, that the piece will appear on f6. Luckily, it's only about the f6 square. Imagine it was the f6 square and the h6 square, bishop on f6, queen on h6. Even if those pieces were hanging, we couldn't take them.
Yeah, then you shouldn't move the g-pawn.
Yeah.
And it is nice that he could play, like, let's say if he plays now bishop b5 and bishop c6.
Bishop g5
5
on the board, bishop g7, and we should go for this setup in castle and just accept the fact that there will be a bishop on f6.
So this is very, very bad French for us, is it?
It is. Ouch.
Ouch.
But I'm hopeful. It could have been much worse.
Yeah, that's true. So we're optimistic here.
Definitely. It's castle.
Maybe we go c5, queen b6.
Oh. Yeah, let's do that.
But knight b5?
Then we castle.
Yeah.
I think I'll go c4 because I love when my opponent castles queenside in the French without capturing on c5, and that allows me c4 and then b5, b4. So I'm not aggressive normally, but I have this tendency of pushing the queenside pawns. I love it.
You don't know her. She's very aggressive.
No. I think it's just that we have been working together with Sopico for 4 years already, because this is the third anniversary of Chess24, but you definitely know that the site didn't just appear there after 1 day of work. So we have been working for Chess24 already for 4 years. And that means that we know each other just so well, and she influences my chess. So if you see me aggressive, it's because of Miss Tactics.
And of course, if you see some of my positional games, that's strategy. But actually, we would like to thank Chess24 because Chess24 brought us together. We
Definitely.
found each other and we became best friends. That's a mistake. What he did now.
Yeah. So even if we are so much into the topic of discussing our friendship, we point out that bishop takes c7 is a bad move.
Yeah. You can just go rook b8, b5, push.
Yeah, I think I'll go b5 without rook b8 because I want him to take it.
Whoa!
I mean, this is what I was talking about. Because of Miss Tactics, I suddenly sacrifice pawns.
But what are you going to do after knight d6 after rook b8? Or are you planning?
Maybe I should go queen b4 first and then rook b8. And perhaps it's not a good sacrifice, but
I am sure it is. This is very good idea because let's say if knight d6 or something like this, rook b8 and queen cannot really protect the b2 nicely. So, and also you can think of sacrificing on e5 after some time. But opponent has resigned.
Yeah. Well, he was running really short on time, so he would have lost on time anyway, unfortunately for him. So knight d6, rook b8, queen c3 or a3 could still be a position that he can survive, I believe. But
yeah, but I'm not sure because you would go queen a4, then you have this idea as always.
Yeah, I do like our position a lot, but he didn't have to resign. I think he resigned because of the time. He had no time on the clock.
That's true. But well done with strategy. You played a great game and you brought us 3
points. We are only 1 point away from winning our imaginary Chess 24 Handicap Banter Blitz Miss Strategy Miss Tactics tournament.
Yeah, that's true. And now let's go for number 6.
Number 6 is to play either 1g4 or 1b4. No, sorry, it's 1g4, and some moves later we should also make sure that b4 is on the board. 1g4.
Are you sure it's moves later or it is like g4 and next move is b4?
G4 and some moves later b4. So it doesn't have to be immediately.
Okay. Let's go.
I think we are doing great. 3 points?
Yeah, that's really a lot. We're doing much better than last year.
Yeah, oh my, did we lose all our games last year? I feel like we did. And I swear I can't sleep properly ever since those holes in the position. All pawns on the same color. All pawns.
But you see, Miss Tactics doesn't have this problem. Just give me some sacrifices and fine with the holes.
So 5-minute unrated blitz games. Let's see some of the challenges. There are so many. I'm sorry if we cannot accept all the challenges. We are trying our best to play with everybody. And this is Michi or Mishi with the white pieces. So our handicap includes, in this case, 1g5. Oh, but with black? I mean, is that serious? We have to go 1g5?
Yeah. Okay. Probably on d4 we can start b5 or not?
Maybe. But our opponent is not here. I'm afraid.
That's PT, so we have to abort the game and choose another opponent then.
Yeah, we are sorry, Michi. But there are so many people waiting, so we really need to go for another challenge. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, sorry. I'm clicked on the same user. I'm sorry. I need to abort this. I think we played already. I'm sorry. We cannot play twice. I thought we played already? I hope I'm correct. If not, I'm apologies. Then next time we will play. But I thought I already clicked on this user. Oh my. I'm so confused. Maybe I'm wrong? Am I wrong? If that's the case, then Craig, please tell me in the chat and we will challenge you back. But I thought that we played already. With these handicaps, I mean, I can't remember the usernames. Do you remember, Sapiko?
Not very much. I'm not very good in remembering the names.
Yeah, we should play back our own stream. So we played g5, and after d4, I think we can safely protect this pawn.
Yeah.
And
that
somewhere in the future we will play b5 as well.
yeah. Okay, I think we shouldn't play b5 right now.
Yeah. What shall we do?
Well,
It's really ugly already. Let's
okay,
sacrifice
should we
this.
take it? I think we don't
Yeah.
lose sleep.
Yeah, f6 was horrible, of course, so anything but f6.
f6 is just right away mate, right? Okay, so I don't know, d5 maybe?
Let's do it. And then we will prepare b5 with some a6, b5.
Right. Or c5, knight c6. Now we can imagine the craziest challenge would be if we combine all these handicaps in one game.
Oh, no, that would be horrible. Oh, I see Craig is saying in the chat that he didn't play before, so I'm sorry, then I must have aborted the game that I saw before and I thought that I clicked on the challenge twice. I apologize and I will make sure that we will click on your challenge next time. I'm so sorry about that. Let's move away our queen. It's just so difficult to think that we will have to play b5. I'm like wondering where to place the queen so that after... Okay, let's go... No, but... Okay, I will go queen d6 because maybe later a6 b5 won't be so bad.
Yeah, okay, we have very ugly position, but
Yes.
yeah, what we're this is so ugly. We just want to maybe develop on the queen side and make sure long castle.
Yeah, but imagine we will have to go b5.
Is the threat now?
Well, there are so many threats. Bishop e5 and also this. I mean, I wanted to avoid knight b5, knight d5. This is horrible.
Yeah, this looks very bad.
It's horrible. No, we are losing material already. Is that true? Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I will give a check. I will play like a beginner. I see a check and I give a check.
Yeah, you could maybe
I could have played c6 and then queen e6 too, but this is just bad. What?
No, not so bad. What?
Yeah, he wants bishop c4.
Can you play f6?
And after bishop c4, what do we do?
You cannot play f6.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad.
This doesn't look good.
Oh.
And what should we play? Okay, knight f6 just.
Yeah, we give up the f7 pawn, so bishop c4.
We should
okay,
play
let's go f6. I mean, all in. This is bad, so let's make it just funny at least. Bishop c4 or queen h5. Yeah, both moves were possible.
Yeah.
And now let's pray that we don't get mated immediately. We can exchange queens, but we will lose our rook. Knight f7. Yeah, this is horrible.
Yeah, this looks...
and this, I think the problem was that this handicap didn't sound too difficult. But our opponent was actually very smart, provoking weakness immediately on the king side.
Yeah, and we didn't even finish the...
Yeah, we should have played b5 too, so we completely failed this challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean...
This is really bad.
Yeah.
This is really very ugly. But now let's try to find the mate for him.
Yeah, no, this is a disaster. I think we should resign.
Yeah, because... Oh, let him mate. King d7, queen e8.
Okay. You're right.
That's nice.
This is nicer. So yeah, this was a fail. We only need to win one more game. I don't know if you have time for that, for one last game. Because I know that somebody is waiting for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to leave. But I leave with the equal score, and I hope that you have all under control.
Yes, I will stay. We are here for 40 more minutes. I mean, I will stay because Sopiko, you know very well that she needs to take care of a little prince waiting for her. So thank you so much, Sopiko, for being here and for doing this handicap banter blitz with me. We did have 50%, so that's a huge success. 3 points out of 6 horrible games. And I hope that I will win one game at least. So I will need those 4 points. The funny thing will be that, you know, we have one handicap left that was hand and brain blindfold, and I can't play it alone, but I will recycle some of the used handicaps, so we will have another handicap instead of that.
Okay, or maybe in the chat they
suggest a new handicap.
What do you think if you combine all those?
Oh my! Then we will not survive not even 5 moves, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it would be really, really very funny. But I'm very sorry. I apologize because I have to leave. But I'm very happy that I was here, and we celebrate the Chess24 birthday together. And I wish you lots of luck, Anna.
Thank you. I will need it.
You can save our team. Best wishes, and of course we will be back with our shows. I don't know yet when. Maybe Miss Strategy knows when is her next show, but for sure we'll see you very soon, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sopika, once again, and we will be back with our shows, our usual shows, and also with a new video series coming up soon. So we will announce that later. Follow us on our Facebook page, Miss Strategy, Miss Tactics, if you want to know more about our future recording sessions. Thank you so much, Sopika, and happy birthday, Chess24!
Thank you, happy birthday, Chess24! Bye-bye!
Oh, I'm so sad, but we need to say goodbye to Sopiko because Daniel is waiting for her. I'm sure you all know that Daniel Geary, 4.5 months old already, a big boy. Not as old as Chess24. Chess24 is celebrating today its 3rd birthday. So happy birthday, Chess24, once again. I will play a few more handicap Banter Blitz with you guys. As we said, we cannot do the hand and brain blindfold, unfortunately. For next time, we will keep this. There's one handicap left, and it says no castling. So I think what I will do is I will play a couple of games with this handicap, since I can't do this alone. And after a few games with no castling, for me, we will choose one of the handicaps that we previously used to finish the session. And I'm aiming for those 4 points. We have 3 points so far. I don't know. Do you think, guys, I can make it to 4 points? I need one more victory somehow out of bad positions, out of really bad positions. Which one was the worst so far? I'm also wondering, like, this last game was a disaster, but it's because our opponent played really well, exploiting the move g5 that we had to play. And maybe among the other ones, the worst one. What do you think, guys, was the worst one? Oh, pre-moving everything. Now that was certainly horrible. I mean, you can't pre-move all your moves. It leads to a disaster. Maybe that handicap would be funnier, pre-moving all your moves, if both of the players do that. So imagine a game with a friend of yours playing on Chess24 in the play zone, and both of you pre-move. Now that could be fun because you have equal chances, but if somebody plays normal chess and the opponent plays pre-moves all the time, oh, disaster. So I suggest that if you want to have fun with your friends on Chess24, try that out, pre-moving all your moves, both of you. And I will play no castle at all for me. You can castle, I cannot. And yeah, let's see if I can get the 4th point for team Miss Strategy, Miss Tactics. I'm white at least, but since I cannot castle, I should try to find a way. Okay, I think... No, I'm so bad at thinking how I can artificially castle. I mean, I know how to do that, but what opening is good for that? What opening is good for that? Is there an opening that's good for that? I will play d4. I feel like if I play a closed opening, that gives me more chance. I'm not sure where I'm going to place my king. How will I do this, guys? e3. So bishop d3. I can go king e2. That would be horrible. No, this will not work like this. Okay, h3. Let's see what he does with the bishop, because I don't want this bishop on g4, especially when my plan was to castle artificially. Okay, maybe I should not focus so much on castling. Maybe I should just play normal. Is that possible to play normal? Knight d2. I want to play bishop d3, king e2, rook e1, king f1, and say that I castled. I lose a lot of time, so this is why normally it's great to castle. I mean, who wouldn't want to castle? I love castling. I love to have my king as safe as possible, but this is not the day. This is not the day. Okay, king e2, let's go. Rook e1, king f1, king g1. Takes me 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, like 5 moves altogether with all this preparation to castle, but I will make it. And then with all those tempi down, I'll try to play a normal game. Maybe it's not so bad actually, because after castling you need to move rook e1, and I did that in one go. So actually it has some advantages that I couldn't castle. Oh, he's going very aggressive. He wants to play g4. I will allow it. I mean, I have to. But it's a good idea if your opponent is attacking on a flank that you counterattack either on the other flank or in the center. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want to open the center since his king is in the center still. Okay. How shall we do this? I think I'll just develop first the bishop. I want my rook on the c file. So he will castle queen side because he wants to attack my king. You know, this is a right-handed mug, that's why I can't hold it properly. I'm left-handed, as you know, and if I'm holding it properly, you can't see that it's a beautiful chess 24 mug. Okay, I've got to take this. Oof. Okay, so far this is looking normal, but I should start to play faster, somewhat faster at least. It feels so empty without Sobiko up there. You see this blank space? I mean, I can't even stretch my hand. This is just going into nowhere. Yeah, it's a lot better when she's with me, of course. Sobiko, I miss you. I miss you, Sobiko. Okay, he wants to take on d2 and he wants to take on f3 and then play something like queen h2 probably, but I think my king will be safe on e2 as well, so I'm not sure why I wanted so badly this castling. I don't think it was that needed. So I will force him to go for his plan. It's true that he will have an h pawn, a passed pawn, if he takes on d2, takes on f3, but my king will be safe on e2, I believe that. Takes, pre-move, yeah, first ever pre-move I make and it works. So if he wants to attack my king with queen h2, my king will be fine on e2. That's what I was claiming, that I feel like it's a safe square with the e3, f3 and f2 pawns, shielding my king. In an endgame, this h-pawn could be an advantage, but it can also end up being a weakness depending on the pieces, of course, how the pieces are placed. If I could double rooks on the h-file, it's very likely that this pawn will end up being a target for me and not an advantage for black. So let's see what I'm going to do. I have a pair of bishops and I would love to open the position for the pair of bishops, but I should also be careful about my king. So first I'll make sure that I have my king on e2. I'll bring my rooks to the king side, attack the h6 pawn. That's what I'm trying to do at least. I think for him something to consider would be to take on c4 and push c5 or e5 depending on the position, not immediately, but just to try to open the d5 for his rook, and my king on e2 would feel less comfortable in that case. I want to double rooks. As I mentioned, I want to make this h-pawn a target, not a strength in his position. And I think I have achieved it, because now he cannot protect the pawn. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm winning a pawn. I like pawns a lot. I like to have a pawn up and win the endgame. That's my plan. I know it's boring. I played like a grandma. Takes, I'll take back with the pawn because I don't want his knight to jump to d5. I think I should have taken some moves ago, and then opening the d file with the rook on d8 could have been more dangerous. And I'm going to take, I think he wants like rook g1 perhaps, but still, I mean, luckily my king is really safe on e2, so it's funny, but in this game I couldn't castle. It took me like 4 moves to castle artificially, and then I went back to e2, so maybe I shouldn't have castled at all, not even artificially. Now I want my queen to be active as well. I will bring it to the h5. Oh, I should be careful with some jumps sometimes. Like, lucky there are no checks, so this knight could jump somewhere and attack my rook with a queen from d8. Do I care about that? No, I think I don't. I'll go queen h1 anyway. So no matter where this knight jumps, I'll go queen h1. I wanted to double on the h file, activating my queen as well. So that's where I was heading anyway. Maybe he wants queen g8 now. But after king f1, he will have to retreat with the rook. So this is great. You first bring your pieces, your heavy pieces to the h file, then you can bring back the king to f1 if you need to. Now let's see what's next. I will expand a bit. Okay, I give this check first. And I will need my bishops, so I have to do that. I'm a bit afraid of queen b6, to be honest. So perhaps I'll go c5, although I don't like to give up the d5 square for his knight. But I was afraid of queen b6. If my king is not so safe from the queen side, imagine a queen coming from b3. So yeah, this is what I didn't want to allow, but in the end I did allow it. And I'm just trying to attack this f7 pawn. I still wish this bishop from b2 could be somewhat more active, like it could be on d6, that would be lovely, but it's not. It's not there. If queen h5 and knight f6, I would blunder. So let's not do that. Let's not blunder. I like queen d6. Basically, I love if I can place my queen in a square like this. It's in the stomach of the opponent. I feel like it's so much in the position, like I can attack on the queen side, on the king side, very centralized. I don't think that this was a good move because now I will take the pawn. So this is 2 pawns up. I should be able to convert this unless I'm too slow, which can happen, of course. I might be too slow. I want to advance my pawns. With doubled pawns, it's not so easy to advance them. Slowly but surely, I think I will somehow manage bishop c4. I can also play. And king e3. f5. Where is he going? He wanted to prevent. Oh, he wants to give a check. Doesn't matter, I think. Check, king f3. Takes f5. I think that's fine, unless I blunder something. Yeah, because in the end, his knight will be hanging on d7 too if he plays knight f8. So I should be faster. That's for sure. I take and my rook is protected. So this was the whole point of the temporary sacrifice on e6. I'm fine. I'm just a little low on time. So I'm like loads of pawns up. Also, I have a lot more time. Actually, I'm doing that. Just advance the pawn. Yeah, I'm just going to advance. I underestimated knight f6, but anyway, this is still winning. I should be faster though. This is really so slow how I'm playing. I want my bishop, and this is winning. Yeah, so I won this game. It was funny how I was not supposed to castle. So you guys remember that this is a handicap, which was that I couldn't castle. So I went king e2, rook e1, then king f1, and I declared that I castled. And then my opponent started attacking on the king side, so I ended up going back to e2 with the king because that's where it was safe. So sometimes it happens. Sometimes, even after castling, it felt like I castled, but I didn't. Even after castling, sometimes you will need your king in another square, in another flank, Imagine all those pawns disappearing. I don't have a G pawn, I don't have an H pawn, so I clearly cannot keep my king on the king side. This was fun because I castled and then I uncastled. I will play another game with this no castling, one or two more, and then we go back to some of the previous handicaps. I scored our 4th victory. I should let Sopiko know. I will tell her later on in a private message that we managed to get 4 points. That was our goal. So I think we can claim that we won the non-existent Handicap Banter Blitz Chess 24 Miss Strategy Miss Tactics tournament against nobody, because it was just Sopiko and me competing against ourselves, against all odds, with handicaps like, remember, so many incredibly difficult handicaps. So I'm happy that we did it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I will not stop playing because we still have almost a half an hour left, so make sure that you challenge me. Anna, 5-minute unrated blitz games, no castling for me, and then we will go back to some of the previous handicaps. As I said, let me see in the chat if you have any new suggestions. Of course, you can suggest new handicaps, so if you didn't like these ones that much, let me know and I can write a new one, a new handicap, just for these games, for these blitz games. I'm seeing how is the Chess 24 party? Well, it's just about to begin. You know that we have shows the whole day, so later on, of course, Jan will be streaming, Peter Svidler will be streaming, all the Chess 24 authors that you know basically will be streaming today on the occasion of Chess 24's birthday. And I can let you know that on the other side of this door where I am right now, actually there he is, Mr. Jan Gustafsson. So he is also in Madrid. This is the Madrid studio of Chess 24. I don't know if he is already ready in terms of like in suit and all that stuff that you are used to when you see Jan. I don't know if he maybe he's still getting ready, so I don't think he can join me, but he will have a Banter Blitz session coming up soon. Stay here for that as well, for Peter Svidler's Banter Blitz and all the other shows. You can see on the show page, if you go to watch shows, the exact starting time for each Banter Blitz. Let's pick another challenge and let's play a no castling game again. Let me see. Schach Tommy, for instance, 5-minute unrated blitz. So I can't castle. And as black, I wish I could play the French, but if suddenly the e-file opens and I can't castle, then it's a problem. Okay, and think about an opening where you might have time to just slowly maneuver your king. How do I do this? How do I do this, guys? How do I not castle? Okay, I'll do something close. I don't know if the Caracan is a good idea actually, but I'll try in case he doesn't. Yeah, he opens the position. I was hoping for e5, some closed positions. Okay, I can still do this, I hope. I mean, it's not obligatory to castle, but if you keep your king in the middle of the board forever, then it's just bad. I will have to play with f6, that's horrible, right? Okay, I got bishop d6, so at least I get rid of the bishop. It's not like the usual way I would love to play, but I'm focusing on trying to get my king safe. I don't want to play f6, king f7, that's the problem. How do I do that without those moves? Knight f6, king e7, the same way as I did before? Maybe that will be my new opening. Placing the knight on f6, king e7, rook e8. Yeah, I just couldn't find a better way. I was thinking whether to go f6, king f7, but with the queen on d1, that was very dangerous. So that's why I didn't do it. Okay, I'll take, because I don't want the knight first to appear on e5. And now king e7, rook e8, king f8. Without the bishop, the dark squared bishop, I don't need to be afraid of bishop g5. That was my other concern about this setup. Oh, rook e8, king f8. Decent position. Decent. Could be worse. Once I get my king on f8, knight c6, and I can develop the queen side as well. It feels like I'm lacking lots of time. This takes a lot of time to castle artificially, of course. And I don't like that I have a bad bishop. This light squared bishop is a bad bishop. All my pawns are on light squares, so my bishop is not active. That's a problem. I'll place it on d7, it's sad, but doesn't have a lot of good options. b6, bishop b7 was another way of playing, but this bishop is bad no matter what. Yeah, knight e5 is unpleasant because if I take, he will take with a pawn. I should somehow defend this f7 guy as well, because g4, very aggressive approach, could be coming. So, oh, this is unpleasant. This is unpleasant. If I take, yeah, I don't have a square for my knight because of this bishop d7 move. That was perhaps not a good idea. After all, maybe I will end up going back to e7 with the king. That's horrible. I mean, why do I castle then? Don't panic, Anna. Don't panic. Queen e7. g4 is still an option, but maybe not so painful. Let's do this. Yeah, well, it's painful because I don't have a square for my knight. Okay, he's playing in a positional way, which is good and bad for me. I'm not losing on the spot, but also I don't feel like this is a good position at all. So, oh no, h6, knight h4, and knight g6 will be a horrible threat. What do I do? King g8, and if g4, okay, rook f8. It's bad, and I should play faster. This is bad. g4. Okay, this is horrible. I will have to go knight e8 afterwards, but I just don't have anything better. And the h7 will be a horrible weakness. g5, queen h4. And I will have to go g6. Oh, I'm down on time and I have a bad position. That's basically the summary of what's going on here. Even if I take, it takes back with a pawn, and that's horrible as well. I'll go. Do I want to do this? I don't want to, but I have to. But knight e8, knight g5. Goodness me, this is bad. This is bad. How do I survive? Like, guys, how do I survive this? I need to find a way to survive. If I takes. Okay, this is bad, but I'll take knight g5, g6. Okay, no, I'll do this, but this is bad. I don't like my position. Knight g5, I have to go g6. Because if I play h6, he can jump knight h7, winning the rook on f8. So all my pieces are bad. I'm basically trapping my own rook on f8, and the h7 is horribly weak. This is bad. This is how you should not play. g5? I don't think that was perhaps the best. Anyway, of course white's position is superior, so I shouldn't say things. He wants knight g4 afterwards. I don't want to play g6 myself. I know it's looking really ugly, but if f6, I was afraid. Shall I go f5, e5 square? I mean, all these holes in my position, and I'm just so slow. Queen h4, f5. If it takes, I mean, yeah, my position is bad no matter what, so I think I should just try to survive somehow. Took on c6, I'll take back. Yeah, if now f5, the e5 square is horribly weak. Let's do it this way, but then he can take on f6. He can take, but then at least I have the f file. Yeah, it's bad, but not too bad perhaps. Take with the knight, bring the rook to e8 and try to hang on to this e6 pawn. Weak pawn, backward pawn. Okay, he doesn't want to exchange. I wish I could play e5 somehow. I can blunder in queen h7 totally. I really need to play faster and not blunder. Oh my, knight g7, knight f5 I want to play, and this bishop is horrible, so my position is basically pretty bad, and I'm playing very slow. I'll bring the rook to e8 to protect the e6 pawn, but the g6 pawn is also weak, so that's my problem. Knight f5 is my only hope that I will make this bishop capture the f5 knight. I'll take back with the e pawn, and even then my bishop is bad, but at least this e6 pawn disappears, the weakness. I have just really no time. It's 1 minute versus 2 minutes. I have half the time that my opponent, and the worst position. This is how good my position is looking at the moment. And I wanted to read the chat, but I'm just too slow for doing all that. Is there an immediate threat? Not yet. I bring this guy, then I want to play knight f5. Yeah, basically my bishop is bad. This position is of course superior for white. Queen b8 for instance. Oh, queen e7, still not losing material. Queen c7, yeah, queen h7, nice threat. And then if queen g7, then queen d8. Oh my, I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's go bishop f7. This is bad. He can take it and take my pawn on c6. And I'm suffering. I'll push f4 and f3 and try to give perpetual check. That's my plan announced. And I have 23 seconds. f4, let's go. I want to give perpetual somehow. But now he can go for opponent game and this is just winning. So I should resign if queen takes f7. Or knight takes and then queen takes. This is... Okay, he doesn't want to play that yet. Then I will go here. Now if he exchanges, of course, 1 second, I have to resign. Maybe I can give perpetual now. Yeah, I can. Eee! I survived. Incredible, but I survived. Sorry for stealing the point. Draw. This is a draw. It will have to be a threefold repetition. Well, I was lucky to survive. I was lost. Basically in this position, as I was pointing out, this pawn endgame is completely lost. So if he doesn't allow me this queen perpetual, I want to just go back to this position. After taking the pawn on a7, I mean, Shakhtomi played really well. He took the pawn, and now after f4, you can just play queen takes f7, and the pawn endgame is simply winning. You are a pawn up, you have an outside passed pawn, and you will bring your king to f3. So it's hopeless, completely hopeless for me after queen takes f7. I would have resigned in that pawn endgame. I was just lucky that he allowed me queen f5, and even now queen takes f7 was a draw, but knight takes f7, I have a perpetual check. So yes, I was basically worse the whole game. He played very well. I had lots of weaknesses. My problem was that I couldn't castle, and after losing so much time trying to place my king in a safer square, I ended up having this horrible bishop on d7, no square for my f6 knight. The h7 pawn was always weak and I had to go like knight e8. Bad position, but very well played by Shakhtomi. So congratulations. That was a great game. I'm lucky I survived. I see Chess Chipmunk is suggesting another handicap. Fianchetto piece other than a bishop within the first 15 moves. I think you mean that I should go g6 or b6 if I'm black and place, for instance, a knight on g7. But I can probably castle and then place my king on g7. It's a handicap, yeah. I don't know how bad is it for me. Is it bad for me? Do you guys think that it's bad for me? I don't know. We can try that. Let's try that, because that was a new suggestion, so we don't need to repeat the previous handicaps. These were horrible. These guys were horrible. I mean, the pre-move one, as I said, that was the worst. So let's play this one, the fianchetto. So as far as I understand, I need to fianchetto a piece. The king doesn't count? Are you joking? The king doesn't count. Seriously? I mean, I need to fianchetto a piece. Okay, I can fianchetto my queen, for instance. So no bishop and no king. I accept the challenge. But I don't think I can do that so quickly. What was that? Move 15? Can I do that? I'll try. I'll try to do that. So, new challenge, 5-minute unrated blitz. Premium members always get a priority, and there's so many of you challenging me, so I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that you guys are so enthusiastic. I see I'm playing white versus Chess Beauty. Oh, that's a nice nickname. I need to fianchetto a piece. Okay. But it doesn't say if I can fianchetto the bishop first and then place another piece on the g2 square, right? Okay, let's do e3. I want to fianchetto my queen. Queen f3, g3, queen g2. If my opponent knows this, he will place his bishop on b7 very shortly. But then I can try to fianchetto on the queen side. b3. Yeah. Okay, let's... Shall I go? No. Okay, I will play d3 first. I want to see how he wants to develop. And now... This is bad, but I will do it. I have to. I have to do it. I have to do it. Yeah, I see a suggestion by Craig Evans to play knight f3, knight h4, knight g2. Actually, it's not bad. But I already decided I would place my queen on g2. So that's what I'm doing. I'm fianchetting my queen. Yeah! Challenge accomplished. Mission accomplished. But my position is clearly worse. Because I used all these tempi, all these precious time for placing my queen on g2. So now I badly need to play good moves. I badly need to play good moves. And I wish I could place my bishop too on g2, but it's not there. It's not. Okay. No, this will be bad, guys. I have a bad feeling about my queen on g2. I don't like it. Okay. Let's come here with this guy. I can fianchetto my other bishop. I believe. I mean, I already fianchetted my queen. So I should be allowed to play b3, bishop b2. Knight b4. I will have to go bishop d1. And I will castle kingside. Yeah, this is what I did not want. That with the queen on g2, suddenly there will be a bishop on b7. Well, wait a second. I will not castle kingside because then it will be problematic. I want to castle queenside if he allows me, but after b3, knight b4, bishop d1. Okay. h4 is a move that for sure Miss Tactics would consider. Yeah, Egan566 is asking if there's a list of handicaps. Yeah, we actually had plenty of handicaps already. We played with Sofiko. She was here before. Now she had to leave because baby Danny was claiming for her attention. Of course, it was already like great to have her here for an hour. I want to castle queenside, so bishop b2, castle queenside, and then I want to launch my pawns on the kingside and attack. If my queen is already on g2, I thought I should make sense of this placement. With a queen on g2, I want to go g4, h4, g5, all the stuff that Miss Tactics would play. I would need her help now. Miss Tactics, where are you? Yeah, she's left. She's gone. She's gone. But I will tell her that we scored 4 points. Actually, now we are on 4.5, which is great. 4.5 points with horrible handicaps. I think this is an achievement. Let me know in the chat, what do you think about these handicaps? What was the worst handicap? I mean, I'm voting for the pre-move. It's very bad to pre-move all your moves unless your opponent does the same. But we had other ones as well, like first 6 moves, pawn moves. We played this. We also played h4, a4, and then placing the rook on h3 or a3. which basically means that you start the game with horrible moves and then exchange down. The hand and brain is always fun. I like hand and brain. I should make a move. I'll go g4. So the hand and brain was fun. Pre-move was horrible. Pre-moving all your moves, this is what I'm saying. It's horrible. No castling is interesting. You can also play no castling with a friend of yours. Okay, so let's focus. Maybe I should focus on the game a bit. If knight h4, knight takes g4. I will give up that pawn. I want to place my knight on f5. So no castling was fun, actually. First move g4 and then b4 was a horrible game. Was a horrible game. I think that was the game that we lost the easiest, and the pre-move game. Just our opponent played really well, exploiting why you should not go g4 or g5. I'm losing my voice, sorry about that. f6 and c6 were forbidden for pieces. And that was interesting, actually, to play like that. Okay, what does he want? He wants to push d4 afterwards. Curious. What does he want? Knight e5. Is this going to be bad? Hope not. Hope not. Yes, I'm still lacking like 2 tempi to castle, bishop b2, castle queenside. Yeah, I was expecting this knight e5, but I thought that it's not too bad for me. Is it bad? Bishop b2 he takes, so probably I just go back. I'm lacking lots of time. He will go queen c7 and he wants to play d4. Queen d7, very logical, of course. Knight f5, d4. I still have e4. Do I want to play that? Oh, I'll go for that. Perhaps this is not the best. Perhaps I could have just played rook g1, but I feel like with the king on e1, I don't have time for these slow moves. So yeah, he will go d3 actually. He can play d3. And with the king on e1, it's clearly not something that you want, that suddenly the position opens up and you have an e4 hanging pawn. So yeah, I don't think you can do that immediately. Luckily, the e7 bishop would be hanging, but on the long run, I don't want this d3. Yeah, he's playing for d3. So I will go bishop b2, leave d3. I can take the e5 knight. I want to castle. Let me castle. Castle. Yeah. Now, I only need to survive without losing the e4 pawn and without being mated. But actually it's my plan to give mate, so I want to go g5. If it takes and then takes on e4, perhaps it's not too bad. But what about bringing the rook first? I like rook g1 and then g5. What do you think about this, guys? g5, next move. I hope I can do that. a4. I'm also attacking, right? Why shall I care about a4? This is how Miss Tactics would play. Now I'm inspired by Miss Tactics. So I hope I will succeed with this kingside attack. If not, then it will be a complete failure trying to play as Miss Tactics would play. Supatak is suggesting in the handicap idea that if you can capture with a pawn, then you must. That's interesting too. Although I will not have time for more handicaps, unfortunately, but there's somebody else who will be playing handicap Banter Blitz later on, and he is called Peter Swidler. So make sure that you suggest those handicaps to Peter. Okay, now I should be winning, I believe. Let's take this and then knight g7 or knight h6, king h8. I should calculate. With the bishop on e4, I'm not sure that I'm giving mate actually. But I will take anyway. I mean, knight takes g7 should be the move. So suggest all those handicaps to Peter. He will be playing handicap Banter Blitz in a few hours. I'm sure he will appreciate all those ideas. I want to exchange his bishop because it's a strong defending piece, the e4 bishop. So then I could maybe triple rooks on the g file or just play h4, h5. That's easier. I want to get rid of this blockade on the G file. Okay, I'll take back. My king is not so safe either, but luckily my pieces are active. I should just not blunder. So c4, is that a threat? h4, c4. Could be actually. If I move my king, queen e4. Okay, this is... Oh my, I should speed up. I should totally speed up. Okay, I'll play like a chicken. Queen g4. I know this is too too ow. Okay, I should survive still. I was wondering if I blundered rook e1 or rook e2. Luckily it was not a big deal. I'm so slow, guys. I forgot. I'm so stupid. I forgot about the fork. Okay, this is horrible, guys. This is horrible. Don't play like me. I totally had this position winning and then I misplayed it. What am I doing? This is bad. I can't take. This is so bad. So bad. I'm playing horrible. I'm playing horrible chess. This game was totally winning and I lost on time and I had more time on the clock. This is embarrassing. I was completely winning and I pushed h5 when my opponent's king went out of the g file. So the whole game I was playing for the spin on the g file. This is embarrassing. I was playing for the spin. Okay, queen g4 is a chicken move. I mean, here I should be winning. I wanted to play h4, but then c4 I was afraid of. Maybe I shouldn't have been afraid of that. I can just play perhaps rook takes d4. Yeah, I knew that this was a chicken move. I mean, this position is winning. Don't exchange queens when you are winning because of this attack on the king side. So h4, h5 is of course the clear plan. But I was scared of c4. So h4, c4, rook takes d4, and I think I'm fine. Instead of that, I played this chicken move, and then I was smart enough to push h4 and pre-move, or basically in my head I pre-moved h5, forgetting about knight e5. Bad game, really bad game, and then I lost on time with more time on the clock. So this was the last game. I hope you had fun. This was not the nicest finish in terms of result, but I hope it was entertaining at least to see all these handicaps that we played with Sopico. And yeah, this was the handicap where I had to, let's not forget how the game started. This was the handicap where I had to fianchetto my queen. So I think after accomplishing that, actually I got a good position because I started attacking on the king side. I was proud of this knight h4 move because if knight takes g4, I wanted to go knight f5, so I would have sacrificed this pawn, but I have this beautiful g file. This was my plan. So I don't know how correct that was, but I think I was happy with my queen on g2. It's not too bad to place your queen on g2, but I was clearly lacking time. I mean, I'm totally underdeveloped. My king is on e1, my bishop is on c1, my rooks are not developed, so I should have been punished for playing like this. This queen d7, d4, I think they were good moves, but somehow I survived. If in this position, but black could immediately open the position, that would be great, but luckily I always have this e4 push, so I don't know where he could have improved it. I just suddenly had a really comfortable position. After castling, I'm more than fine. It is white who is winning. I believe this position is an advantage already with the f5 knight and the g5 threat. Thank you guys for playing all these handicap Banter Blitz games with me. Remember that this is all because today is the anniversary of Chess24. Happy birthday, Chess24. This is our 3rd anniversary. These were the handicaps that we played with Sopico. She was here before. Banter Blitz will be coming up right now with King Crusher, I believe, and then many other streamers, including the one and only Jan Gustafsson and Peter Svidler. Peter Svidler will be playing Banter Blitz with handicaps as well, so make sure that you spend some time figuring out what handicaps to give to Peter Svidler. I'm sure he will appreciate all your ideas, and I will see you guys next week with the usual Miss Strategies middle game show on Thursday. Bye bye.